So our mind and our body have coherence. What your mind feeds your body grows. We all know we create our life, and we create our life from our thoughts, from our feelings, from our dreams, from our ideas. But do you also know that we create our life from our past experiences? And some of those past experiences might be unfavorable. And when we're creating a life from unfavorable experiences, and that energy is still around us, what do you think you're going to create? You're going to create those negative, unfavorable conditions again and again and again, because that's the energy you're working from. If you go back and understand those experiences for what they were, for what happened, how you felt about them, you process those emotions, then you can let them go. We all have those. But that's not the energy you want to create your life from. You want to create from a place and energy of abundance, of good. You don't want to keep repeating that. Say you had an accident, a car accident, and you keep living from that experience. You're never going to want to drive again. Or every time you do, you're going to constantly think, I'm going to get in an accident. And guess what's going to happen? You're going to manifest that. You are going to have another accident. But if you understand how that whole experience happened, you can learn from it and you grow from it. Maybe you weren't paying attention. Maybe you were on the phone. You won't do that again. We can't control everything, but we can control our emotions and our thoughts and our energy. And if we, every time we get in a car, live from the energy of fear and uncertainty and mistrust, then that's where you're going to go. You're going to drive right to that. And once you unpack those experiences that you've deemed unfavorable, which they weren't, that's just how you feel about them. Each experience has a lesson to it. But once you can go back and unpack them and heal them, you can release them. They no longer have to follow you around. They no longer have to live in your present moment because they're done. They're in the past. You want to live for today, planning your future, but your energy of today is what deems your future. Are you following me? When when you're trying to bring something forward, when you're trying to create the new, you have to move forward. You have to change the energy around all of that, because what the brain is thinking, the body's going to feel. We have to create the safety ourselves. And it goes back to a previous video of trust. Do you trust yourself, others, situations, the universe? When you do, you believe. You believe that you are safe. You believe you are supported. You believe you are guided in the direction of your soul. And if you don't, then you need to build on that trust, because then you'll never be able to create or change anything in a more favorable way. when we hold on to those emotions and thoughts about a past experience that was less than favorable, our nervous system feels that. It tenses up. Back to the driving. Every time you get into a car, you're going to tense up. You're going to be stressed. You're going to be nervous instead of relaxing and enjoy the ride. But when your nervous system is on high alert and overdrive for so long, it's going to do damage. It's going to create physical issues because it doesn't know where to go. It doesn't have a place. And when the body is screaming at you, that is when you take notice. But do you really take notice? Do you go in? Do you listen to your body? Do you talk to your body? Do you ask it what it needs? What is wrong? Why is it hurting there? Because it can answer you as well. You can communicate. Like I said in the beginning, the mind body have coherence. It's one. And once you learn the language your body is speaking to you, then you have full control. If you eat something and it upsets your stomach, you're going to think, oh, what did I just eat? Oh, I guess my body doesn't like that. My body doesn't want that. And you don't do it again. You don't eat it again. See how easy that is? If you get into a car and you're nervous and all tense, why am I tense? What's wrong? What happened in the past that I'm nervous about? And that you may have to go a little deeper. Or unless you've had something, an incident, you'll be able to bring it right up. But your body's always speaking to you. And it's awareness that brings you together with the mind and the body. Being able to ask a question and listen. Listen to your feelings, listen to your thoughts, listen to the body speak to you. When we are in alignment with the positive energy or the energy of creating, then anything's possible. But if you're trying to do that and you're coming up against roadblocks, then there's still something there that needs to be worked on. If you're trying to create optimal health and it's not working, your body still aches, certain foods bother you, you need to ask, what is going on here? And I promise you, the universe will answer you. And it may not be a voice coming down from the ethers telling you exactly what's wrong. It may be through your social media, it may be through emails, it may be through a friend making a comment. And a lot of times these are repeated. So if you're constantly seeing the repeated messages, that's when you ask yourself, this what I need? And then you go within and ask your body. And you have that communication, that flow. You can ask your body, what does it want to change? What does it need? And it will tell you. Your body is where your soul lives. Your soul has this body to experience things. So the soul's inside there kind of controlling everything. And once you realize that and tap into your heart center where your soul, your light body emanates from, then you'll get all the answers you need. Keeping yourself a clear channel to be able to have the energy flow up and down, you'll get all the answers you want. You just have to trust and believe. Everything goes back to trusting. So if you've been jaded and jilted and your trust is gone, then you need to start there. To believe that your soul is in there and you can connect to it. Chances are your heart is closed. When our heart is closed, we don't trust. That is one of the number one things. When we can open our heart fully to embrace others within our realm, our energy, allowing them to be there. Do you ever have that time where you walk into a room and you just felt like somebody, you walked into a glass wall? Something feels off in here. I don't know. I don't like this energy. That is your body telling you something's not right here. There's something off. Trust it. Because chances are there is somebody in that room that either doesn't have good energy or is maybe upset or unsettled about something, or there's somebody in that room that you can't trust. So your body will send signals to your mind about things. But if you trust your body, if you don't trust your body, let's go there first. If you don't trust your body, you're never going to get that information. But if you can trust fully to your body, your soul speaking through it, you'll understand it. You'll get that message. And you will say, okay, now I'm going to be on the watch. Who is it? And as soon as you meet somebody or you sit down to talk to somebody and you go, oh, that's it. Because you're going to feel their energy. It's going to feel icky and unaligned with you. Just like on the opposite, when you walk into a room and you feel so good, the energy is high, everything's vibrating. You're like, wow, I never want to leave this place. That's because you belong there. Your body and your soul and your mind are all in coherence, going, yeah, this feels good. This is where we belong. You can trust it. So why is it we can trust the good stuff, but we can't trust the stuff we deem negative or bad? When we believe that we are one with the Creator, whatever you call it, we are all one. We are parts of it. Our soul just decided to inhabit this body to have this beautiful experience of life. And yes, it is beautiful. Even the challenges, even the things you deem unfavorable, it is a beautiful experience. We're going to have experiences that are unfavorable because our soul wants to experience that. Our soul may want to experience grief. Our soul may want to experience betrayal. Our soul may want to experience doubt, mistrust, anger. It may want to experience all of that, but understanding it is an experience. Work your way through it. Let your heart process it. Let your mind process it. But don't stay there. And now I'm not saying to take every experience and just throw caution to the wind. Experience them, but understand them. There's always something to learn from each experience we have. Because the quantum field would not have put it into your field, into your energy, into your vision to have that experience without a purpose. And that is trust. So yes, you're experiencing grief. You process the grief. You go through the stage. You go through it all and experience it. And then pull forth from that the blessings, the joy, the love, that experience. And what we go through, we go through. What we go through, we grow through all the time. And if you don't feel like you're growing, then you're not processing. That's the key to processing everything. If you're trying to manifest money, and yet every time you sit down to pay your bills, you have dread, you have fear, you have lack, you're building that energy. It's like a fireball waiting to explode. But if you write your bills out every month and you say, I am so grateful for this money, that I can pay these bills, I can buy groceries, even if it's minimal, even if you're still struggling at the end of the month, be grateful for what you did have. Because when you're grateful and your heart is open and you trust that the universe is always going to provide for you, you'll get more. I've seen it. I've done it. Gratitude will get you everything you want. But you have to have an open heart to be able to have that gratitude. Because gratitude isn't just for the good things, they're for the bad things as well. You're in a relationship and something comes in, there's a bump in the road. That bump in the road can either make the relationship or break the relationship, either one. And it's up to you and your heart and your partner which way you go. If the two energies can come together with love and commitment and trust, then you can make it. But don't hold on to that bump. Don't keep running over that bump. The bump's gone. It's in the rearview mirror. You pick the road and stay on it. Forward. Forward motion gets you to your destination. Not reverse. Forward gets you to your destination. Remember that. Forward motion gets you there. We are all divine souls. We are entitled. We are deserving because of this, because of our heart. That heart brings love, coherence to everyone. So we don't judge, we don't criticize anyone or ourselves. We do not criticize ourselves because we're just here every day having an experience. And every day we're a new version of ourselves, growing, learning, experiencing. You're not like you were yesterday or the day before that or last week or last month or last year. You're different. You're new because your experiences are new and because everything you've learned is new. So live from that. And if you catch yourself criticizing yourself or someone else, pull it back. No, I changed my mind. You can correct yourself. You can course correct and say, no, you know what? I just made a mistake and I'm good. I'm allowed to err. Err is human. Just don't stay there. Understand it, acknowledge it, be aware. Be aware of you. Be aware of everything around you. Be aware of what you're going through. Be aware of what you're feeling. Be aware of all the experiences. Step outside yourself and look at yourself. What would you tell your best friend, your partner, your child? What would you tell yourself in that instance? Do that for yourself. Because when you step outside yourself, that's your soul, the heart. But if your heart is blocked, so is your soul. Your soul is your teacher. Be the student who is ready to learn from your soul. Your soul has all the answers. It knows more than you do. Your subconscious brain and your conscious brain going back and forth. Allow your soul to speak. Allow your soul to step forward and to consciously make a life being led by your soul. When we go to sleep and we dream, I like to believe that is our soul speaking to us. I like to believe it is our soul showing us other versions, other timelines that we can tap into anytime we want. So pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to the messages coming through those dreams. Because everything is speaking to you. The universe is constantly speaking to you. And yes, through your dreams, because that is a time the mind is quiet. Your subconscious brain can allow this integration to come through, to show you things, to answer those plaguing questions. So tap into that soul, tap into that essence. When you go to bed, ask your soul, show me what I need to know through my dreams. And I guarantee you, you're going to have some dreams. You may not remember all of it, but you will remember some of it. Tapping into your soul to understand that this is all a game. It's all playing out in your favor. And your soul can speak that to you. Your soul can tell you that. But you have to open up your heart to allow the soul to step forward. And everything that we experience is for us. If that helps you to transfer and reprogram your feelings and your emotions and your thoughts about past experiences. We all have them, but it's where you decide to live. Use the past to learn and grow. Keep pushing forward. You keep pushing forward, you reach your destination. The destination is only one part. The journey is the life. The journey is where all the magic is. I like to think of the destination as graduation. When you're done, when you're done learning, when you're done experiencing, you graduate. And what is graduation? When you return home. That's your destination. What you do from incarnation to destination, that's where all the magic is. And once you see that and realize that and trust that and believe that, what do you hold on to? Why are you holding on? Aren't you excited for the next day? Get excited for the next day because there's so much more. And once you build in that gratitude, more and more and more show up. It is not easy, but it is possible. It is doable because we wouldn't be here if it wasn't. And once you understand that, that's where life starts. My work with light body mentoring, infusing Reiki energy into the body, bringing clearance to the chakras, bringing clearance to the energy of the body, allowing you to tap into your soul, to open up that heart, to bring healing wherever it needs to go. That's the work that I did to move forward. Keep going forward. And it has not been an easy journey. But when you look back and realize how far you've come, just think of yourself a month ago, 6 months ago, a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. It's amazing, isn't it? And if what I'm saying isn't resonating with you, then you're not tapped into your soul. And one thing that you can do to tap into your soul is just to put your heart on your chest. Take in some deep breaths and feel the beating of your heart. Feel the pulse going through your body. And imagine the beautiful white light emanating from your soul, from your heart. And ask your soul to step forward. And you will feel a lightness around you. Imagine a bright white light flowing down your body, flowing up your body, creating a circle around your body. That is the opening of your light body, of your soul. Do that practice and see how it feels. That is how we connect. So if you're going through a challenge or you're having a bad day, just stop. Somewhere's quiet and just take a few breaths. Really connect to your heart and see if that brings your stress down a little bit. I guarantee you it will. So I hope this helps. I hope this message finds you at a place where you are building trust. You're starting to see the evidence of your work. You're understanding the mind-body coherence and connection but they're speaking all the time. And if it doesn't, please reach out and be sure to subscribe and click the notifications so that you're notified of more videos to help you live a soul-led life. And if you'd like more information on my sessions, just please reach out. All my information is there. And I wish you all a blessed day and a blessed life and live a soul-led life. Thank you for watching. See you next time.